Yes, Kenyan. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. There's a very interesting story here. Ruto State House spent shillings 4.8 million daily on hospitality. Controller of budget. According to a report released yesterday by the Controller of Budget, William Ruto's State House office spent 4.8 million daily. And the report by the Controller of Budget also compares Ruto State House and Uhuru Kenyatta State House. Uhuru used to spend about 390,000 daily. Ruto, 4.8 million daily, is almost over 15 times what Uhuru Kenyatta used to spend. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to know exactly what is happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, let me start by saying this. When the gods want to destroy a man, they first make the man mad. In the case of William Ruto, I won't be wrong to say the gods have conspired to destroy him. Ruto is not himself. As much as he calls himself the president, it's very clear Ruto has a problem. Look at how William Ruto campaigned and the things he is doing as the president. We are going to form a hustler government. Bottom ups. In fact, if you look at William Ruto, he's doing the exact opposite of what he promised. Immediately took over power, he removed subsidies on basic commodities such as fuel and on unga. Those are subsidies that were cushioning the hustlers from harsh economic realities. And he also announced that his government was reducing the budget by around 300 billion. All this he was saying was doing for the government to save. And you are now seeing clearly that his office alone is spending about 5 million every day. 5 million every day. Uhuru Kenyatta used to spend around 390,000 every day. So it has moved from 390,000 to 5 million. About 20%, or rather almost 20 times what Uhuru Kenyatta used to spend. Is that how to save? Because it's clear William Ruto's own office is squandering taxpayers' money. Instead of saving, it's actually wasting taxpayers' money. Yes, wasting taxpayers' money. And as I talk, about 4,000 doctors are unemployed. 4,000 doctors. William Ruto is in the process of appointing CASs. One CAS office can employ 10 doctors, each doctor earning 230,000 per month. One CAS office alone. Instead of employing doctors, Ruto is creating CAS offices. Offices that are only going to help in actually increasing the wage bill. Is that how a government saves money? Musalia Mudavadi, some few days ago, was launching an office for his wife. And they are launching those offices smiling. So you are seeing clearly that taxpayers' money is clearly being wasted at the doorsteps of William Ruto and his top leaders in government. Yes, there is no any other place money is being wasted more than William Ruto's office. The same person who has removed subsidies. He removed subsidies for the government to save. You are seeing clearly where the funds that were being used for the subsidies, you are now seeing clearly where those funds are being channeled to. The same William Ruto immediately took over power. He was saying the government is broke. They inherited a broke treasury. I'm actually starting to doubt whether Ruto and his team inherited a broke treasury. I'm starting to doubt that. All this confirms William Ruto is not himself. And this is why I've always maintained here that this is a team that was not prepared to rule. A very clueless team on governance. And I'm very sure that with the individuals Ruto has appointed in his government, Kenyans should be prepared to deal with mega corruption cases in this government. Mega corruption cases are already in the pipeline. Kenyans are dealing with a very clueless team. And instead of the elected leaders, members of parliament, oversighting the executive, they are actually worshipping and cheering up the executive. Kenyans should reject this by rejecting, first of all, any elected leader working with William Ruto. Those are the leaders who are actually immortalizing Ruto for him to continue oppressing the hustlers. Any leader supporting this government, that's an enemy of the people. And more so, an opposition leader who was elected to oversight. That leader supporting this government, that's an enemy of the people. A leader helping this clueless regime to sit on the poor. That's something coming out very, very clearly. And the funny bit about it again, if you look at William Ruto's government, the budget estimates, Ruto's government is cutting spending on development, but increasing spending on recurrent expenditure, luxuries. So, funding for development for roads are being reduced. Funding for entertainments going up. And you hear leaders saying he's joining that government for development. Yes. As I conclude, its fact is very clear. This is a very clueless government. A government that is already very unpopular with Kenyans. The only way to stop this government is for Kenyans to turn out in their millions to say no, enough is enough. Kenyans can also do that by rejecting any leader supporting this government. A president is being allocated 8 billion for 12 months. He squanders 9 billion in less than 7 months. And then he asked for an additional 5 billion Kenya shillings. That's a leader who is actually taking the country in the wrong direction. A leader who is surely going to make this country bankrupt in some few coming months. Let me stop it there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.